Tony Tone.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy TH3 SAGA the Saga. You're rocking out with DJ Tony Tone on Street Glory on High 97.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy DJ Tony Tone, Blessed Kept Secret, Hot 97, Street Glory, and this dude right here. Yo, let me explain to you this way, all right? Before we even get started, I had to wrap my head around Christian battle rapper. I had to wrap my head around that. That don't even go together. You know what I'm saying? But this brother right here, the Saga, is making it work and making it happen, all for the glory of God. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, the Saga. What up, bro?
Yo, thank you for having me, man. Real talk. I really do appreciate this.
All right, listen. First and foremost, explain to everybody what I just told them. Christian battle rapper.
To be a Christian battle rapper. For those who are familiar with the art form of battle rap, they kind of understand the vulgarity of it, so much negative feedback and topics that bring up. And me being a fan of the sport of lyrical combat, I didn't want to compromise who I was and still implement, the gospel somehow in some way to, change lives. So what I kind of do is I bring truth to their masquerade party. You know what I mean? Like they're all dressed up and they're all characters. I mean, I'm trying to bring realness to it by giving them something that's so concrete, which is the gospel and Christ dying for us. So, I try to do that in a way of, lyrically punchlines and stuff like that. But it's a challenge. I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. It's a real challenge, man.
But what I will say is this. You have definitely made an impact. And from what I'm seeing, the genre has embraced you. Yeah. So evidently God is with you in this, because in that world, that's going into the pit. And if you ain't coming right, they'll chew you up and spit you out in a heartbeat. So for the accolades that you're getting from the genre, man, hats off to you, bro.
Thank you.
Hats off to you. And explain to me, not even me, explain to the people, right. How did you get called into this?
Always being a fan of battle rap has kind of opened my eyes to appreciating the culture for what it is and what it can be if given change. So growing up, I've always watched it. I've always appreciated lyrical ability, and the competition aspect is always something I've been a fan of. But it didn't really hit me until college, where one of my friends, Angel, who's also a believer, he started up a Christian battle league. No, he didn't start up a Christian battle league. He started up a battle league in college. And he was like, yo, you should really try to battle, man. Like, I know you love it. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be, corny. I don't want to come off as too cheesy or people don't receive what I got to say. And he's like, yo, just pray on it. As a believer, telling me just to pray on it and see how God takes it. And, I prayed on it, did my first battle, and it was received so well. And, from there on, I was like, you know what, God, I don't want to be too known as a battle rapper, because then, they had that whole thing where battle rappers can't make good music. I didn't want to hold that weight on me being a Christian and being a battle rapper and them thinking I can't make music. And God was like, just give me a chance to show you what we can do with this. Like, if you just trust in me and allow me to have my way in what you can do, imagine how many lives you could change. And, I took the chance, and God has definitely been blessing a lot of lives because of it, so I'm grateful.
Yeah, you definitely are changing the lives. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, I want to know the people you've battled.
Gotcha.
That's what I want to know. The number of people and the names of the people you've battled. Right. Yo, this is Street Glory, your boy DJ Tony Tone.
Recognize that the passion is missing. They don't want none like Catholic women. Where you from? I'm actually different. Doing major, but I'm rap independent. Every battle they got smacking attendance. I'm snatching bodies like the rapture of Bennett. Bodies for the body with the bodies. Then I go to church and then I ask for forgiveness. So the enemy, I'm actually with it. Trying to take my life, you gonna have to come get it.
For real.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Blessed Kept Secret DJ Tony Tone. We back. Street Glory, Hot 97. The Saga. Before we went to the break, I asked you a question about who you've battled.
Right.
And now you're gonna throw some names out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. I'm not gonna know not one person's name he's gonna mention. Unless he's mentioning somebody like a Drake or somebody like that, I am not gonna know the names. But I will say this much. The people that's in that arena are gonna know the names that you mentioned.
Oh yeah, man.
So without further ado, please, my brother, the names.
Let's start off and see if I can do this in order. Black Mugga was my first URL battle. Then T-Top, who's also in my class of Proven Ground class members, who's actually one of the top dudes in the class right now. Shouts to T-Top. Prep, Shotgun Suge, Charlie Clips, John Adon, Swave Seva, and now we got Chess this Saturday coming up on the 27th.
Okay. Now let me ask you this question: out of the names you just mentioned, I guess it's like wrestling, right? It's kind of like a wrestling situation. Are those? I guess those are the A guys in the genre. Is there any names that you did not mention that should be mentioned to give credibility to what's going on with that?
I mean, there's a lot of dudes who've been putting in a lot of work. People like, let's see, K-Shine, DNA, John Adon. No, I already battled him, but Averb. But a lot of young dudes coming up right now, like dudes like Gluezy, really dope dude. Mm-hmm. Weird name, Gluezy.
Listen, all them names that you kind of mentioned, are kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I'm not hating, I'm not shading. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I've never heard none. You know.
Yeah, not Gluezy, Reaper Rel, New Jersey Twerk. A lot of dudes who are really coming up in the game who deserve a lot of recognition, and I feel like with this event coming up, they have the opportunity to really shine on that main stage. So it's really putting them to the test, you know, to be in that main stage in the New York crowd,
right.
And having to deal with, if you're not hot within 2 to 4 bars, they will boo you off that stage, and it's kind of embarrassing at times, man.
Listen, I've seen some of the videos, and let me tell you something. You have to be a mature Christian, first and foremost. You have to be a mature Christian in Christ to watch it. Right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I can imagine you have to be a mature Christian in Christ to even be a part of it, to not let it overtake you as far as who you are as a believer. So ladies and gentlemen, this is not for the weak.
Not at all.
So if you decide to go and check out the videos, right, just prepare yourself. Don't have no little kids around. Don't have grandma around. You know, go somewhere where, you know, you can watch it, put your earplugs in, you know what I mean? But the reason why I'm mentioning that is because God calls us to be Christ in culture, right? My Pastor A.R. Bernard, shout out to Pastor A.R. Bernard. And that means to take the gospel to where people need it.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of holier than thou people that, because they're saved, now all of a sudden they forgot where they were. Mm-hmm. God calls us to go back and to receive those that have not already accepted him. So we must penetrate those places. You only need light in the dark. You don't need a light where there's a bunch of lights. So that's what God is calling us to do. That's what God's called Saga to do. So you can hate if you want, but that's what it is. So you talked about a battle coming up this Saturday.
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, Smack is doing his first ever 2-day event called Born Legacy 3. And a lot of great matchups, but one in particular that, you know, is something I've wanted for a while since I battled T-Top on UFF, is a battle with Chess. And Chess is a 18-year-old, I want to say he's 18 years now, because he came in the game with me, he was 16. 16-year-old young gunner, just like, they called him the LeBron James of battle rap. And, you know, he's really his aggression and his passion has really driven him very far in the culture. But I feel like there's nobody who's really talked to him the way they should talk to him. You know, he's been so built off of aggression and what he's been through in life, and nobody's really approached him in the sense of loving and caring on that young boy, man. Like, nobody's really cared to really, you know, see him change.
Right.
So I think it's my job as I want to see him change, man. So, you know, in order to bring that change, it's going to hurt a little bit. So
Okay.
This battle coming up, I tend to touch on subjects that, you know, may be a little sensitive for him, but that's what that's what calls for change. I mean, sometimes you got to touch on those subjects that nobody would talk about, or bring up things that, you know, nobody would know, in order to really get to the core of, you know, who they are and how Christ can change them. So, yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back and we're going to have a treat for you. You're going to have to spit something for me, bro.
Gotcha.
Ain't no way I can allow you to get down here.
I got you.
And not give the people something. You know what I mean? Give them a
Got
taste
you.
of something, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, the Saga's going to get a little piece, all right? It's Street Glory, Hot 97.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Man, all praise be to God. I don't need the glory still. They just biting what they hear. Tyson versus Holyfield. Put that on the squad. I'm about to go to overkill.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Street Glory, DJ Tony Tone, Blessed Kept Secret, Hot 97. Before we went to the break, we asked for you to give a sample of your skills. You ready? Listen, I feel like Sway in the morning right about now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sway. I'm not Sway, but I felt like that with that little intro piece right there. But I want people to know the skills that you have. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Saga.
All right. I'm so sick and tired of being recognized as that smack rapper. Cause way before them Rapzilla tweets, I had 16s that would smack rappers. Didn't see the vision like math classes. Point the finger, then laugh at us. My own people took shots at me. Man, they took the buck like a bad pastor. Oh Lord, trying to tell them my focus. Man, you already noticed. Just me and my dogs vibing off. This hope is flying through your city like it's hocus pocus. Been working all day, but y'all never noticed. Y'all was thinking I'm so hopeless. Man, that's so bogus. Watch how a silent line apart the flow. Got me thinking of Moses, and I ain't got time for just sitting around. I mean, the outsiders won't fit in now. I'm so different now. I'm like Teen Mom, but these 16s, I ain't kidding around. See, love would be love. See, I ain't afraid of the valley. Cause everybody want to do it big till that one night in Cali. I mean, yeah.
Listen, listen, we got it over here, baby. We got bars over here. You know what I mean? The Saga. Give him your social media, man.
Oh yeah, everything. TH3 SAGA, Twitter, Instagram, social media, Snapchats, everything, man. Everything. TH3.
The Saga, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow him. And bro, we're gonna pray for you on that battle.
Yes, please.
Coming up. And I'm excited, man. You're gonna hear more about this brother in many more arenas because that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're bringing that light to the dark.
Amen.
So
always.
It's gonna be on, baby. It's gonna be on. Make sure you stay tuned. Stay connected to myself at DJ T2 BKS. And 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Sunday mornings, you know what it is. A Sunday morning party on your radios. Hot 97, Street Glory. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Windows down, radios up. I'm out.
DJ Tony Tone.